The master chefs and gastronomy professionals are our source of inspiration. And being by their side for perfect presentations every time has been our main goal for 40 years. So here's how finest presentations are possible every time. Passionately dedicated to gastronomy, we work for impeccable dining and drinking experiences. We offer premium and highly functional products. We design the vision of the future. We crown our original collections with numerous awards. We establish trust-based and sincere relationships. With energy efficiency, we accomplish circular production. We make our biggest investment in humans. Passionate work pays off. Bonna makes the finest presentations possible, each and every time. Bonna, passionately dedicated.
L'excellence, c'est un choix de vie. Pour ma part, c'est ce qui a donné du sens à mon métier de cuisinier. Moi, j'aime bien le mot chemin parce que ça signifie vraiment une volonté quotidienne d'aller vers le meilleur. C'est une histoire qui se construit au fil du temps avec des hommes, avec des valeurs. Ce qui fait que cette relation avec Elvire, elle perdure. C'est qu'on défend les mêmes choses.
Together for almost a century, together with cocoa producers, artisans, and all chocolate lovers, we have been moving the needle for a fair and sustainable industry and for creative and responsible gastronomy. Beyond words, we believe in actions. 100% of Valrona's cocoa can be traced back to the producers. As a certified B Corp, we are committed to improving every day. We accompany artisans of good taste in creating works of art with the most beautiful material and to be actors in the sustainable and committed gastronomy of tomorrow. Together, good becomes better.
Someday I'm gonna be with you. Bonjour, everybody. Bienvenidos and welcome here to New Orleans for the Bocuse d'Or competition. We have all these chefs competing, all these countries competing for the next 2 days to qualify for the grand finale in January, going to be held in Lyon, France. We have 9 countries competing. 5 of them will be here today. 4 of them will be here tomorrow. And out of those 9, 5 will be selected for the final in 2025. I'd like to welcome everybody here today and thank all the chefs for all their hard work they've been putting in, training for over the last 2 years, because the final competition is held every 2 years. So in between that, these chefs train hard for qualifying for nationals, qualifying for continental competitions, and today is the continental competition for them to be making it to the final. So we're very excited. We're very happy to be here in the city of New Orleans, which the chefs will be utilizing a few local ingredients from Louisiana. There's going to be 2 tests that they will go through. One of them will be a platter test where they will have to prepare a rack of wild boar and present that with 2 different sides utilizing Louisiana grits and a Louisiana alligator sausage. And then we will also be doing a plated competition or test where they will highlight all of our local seafood, crab meat, shrimp, oysters. So the fact that we're being here and we're holding this here in Louisiana is very exciting for us, and we can't wait to show you what these chefs have been working on these past couple of days. Thank you. Okay, everybody, I'd like to introduce some very special people for the Bocuse d'Or competition today. First, we have the president of the Bocuse d'Or. It's Chef Jerome Bocuse. Please, let's give a warm welcome to Chef Jerome Bocuse.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Chef. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Great. Well, glad to have you. How are you feeling?
Well, feeling great. You know, I mean, we've been waiting for this moment for so long to have the competition, the Americas here in the United States. It's really a dream come true. And, you know, it is in New Orleans. So we couldn't ask for a better place. You know, New Orleans has so much heritage, culture, you know. I mean, this is wonderful.
Yeah, it's very exciting. First time this competition is being held in the United States, and we have the opportunity to be here in Louisiana doing this. It couldn't be any better. So next up, we have Chef Emeril Lagasse, our honorary president.
Thank you, Will.
How you doing, Chef?
Oh, great. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How you feeling today,
I'm
Chef?
feeling fantastic. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this to begin. I know the teams are excited. I just want to welcome everybody to New Orleans, and I just want everybody to know how excited my colleagues and myself on behalf of New Orleans. We're so excited to be hosting this. As you said, Will, in the United States, it's incredible. It's going to be a great day, so let's enjoy it.
Absolutely, Chef. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Chef Gavin Casey. He's the president of the Bocuse d'Or Americas. How you doing, Chef?
Morning, morning. How are you?
Welcome in.
Thank you.
Yeah, how's your stay been in New Orleans so far?
It's been fantastic. My first time to New Orleans, believe it or not.
First time.
Yeah.
Great. Hopefully not your last.
It won't be.
Awesome, awesome. What do you think about these chefs today?
You know, it's an incredible opportunity to watch professionalism at the highest level in our industry right now. And what you'll all be able to see and capture is just how hard all of these individual teams have worked to get to where they are today, and you'll see that as well tomorrow. So it's an incredible honor for all of us to be here to help mentor them and watch them get through this process, but more importantly, to watch what it is that they're going to put forward. So welcome to the Bocuse d'Or.
Thank you, Chef.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one. Yes, 5 teams today. And those teams today that will be competing will be Guatemala, we have Venezuela, we have Team Canada, Team Argentina. Team Argentina, come on, let's go. And last but not least, Team USA over there. Come on, baby. All right, guys, so let's get it going. 5, 4. No. Then we got about 8 minutes left, chefs. Almost there. Okay, everybody. I have Chef Carlos Duran Herrera. He's the coach for Team Venezuela. And I just wanted to see if he can give us a few words of what they've been doing and how they've been preparing for this competition, and maybe some of the ingredients they're bringing from Venezuela to highlight on their dishes. Chef, bienvenido a New Orleans.
Muchas gracias.
Quería preguntarle cómo se han preparado, qué son los ingredientes que han traído desde Venezuela y su inspiración para los platillos que los chefs de Venezuela van a preparar hoy.
Bueno, hemos viajado durante 2 semanas para aprender a trabajar este tipo de ingredientes. Hemos estado en el Salto Ángel, en un pueblo indígena, conociendo su cultura, conociendo sus ingredientes y bueno, pues hemos traído desde chopo azul, un cacao blanco, hormigas limón, un chocolate venezolano que es maravilloso.
Déjeme un momento porque para trasladar al público. So they've been bringing some cocoa. They brought ants. ¿Qué más me dijo?
Chopo azul,
Chupa.
choco azul.
Chocuazo. Ese es como el cacahuate.
Como el cacao.
It's like the cocoa that they've been bringing. So they have some really exotic ingredients from the Amazons. Their inspiration comes from the land, the waters, and the mountains there. So siga.
Pero bueno, sobre todo hemos querido plasmar en la bandeja el ecosistema de la gran biodiversidad que tiene la Amazonía.
They want to highlight the great biodiversity that the Amazons have.
Con su cultura del heritage, de sus tradiciones, de sus casas, de sus botes, las curiaras, las churutúas.
All of the cultures, the traditions, everything you find from the local indigenous people will be highlighted in their food today.
Y bueno, esperamos que os guste y es un verdadero honor poder estar aquí y formar parte de la familia, de la gran familia de Bocuse d'Or.
They're very honored, they're very happy to be here, and they're very excited to be a part of the family of the Bocuse d'Or Chefs competition. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, 20 seconds. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, chefs, are y'all ready? I think we have countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get cooking, guys.
Okay,
They're steaming it. They're steaming it. They're steaming it.
I thought you said that.
We can change jackets now.
looks okay?
It's okay.
Do you want to do that?
Okay, next team starts in 6 minutes. Yeah, yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, every 10 minutes.
At 9:30. Is he ready?
Yeah.
You want to do that now? Okay, everybody. I have Chef Jorge Luis Lasso Gonzalez here. He's the coach for Team Guatemala. They just started. They got going, and every 10 minutes, each team will get started. But Chef Jorge, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
Fine. I'm very, very, very excited to be here.
Yeah.
We're excited to be here as a team for Guatemala. We're kind of representing all Central America, so we're very, very happy.
That's great. That's great. I think you guys are doing a great job representing Central America, representing the areas around Guatemala, the culture, the cooking techniques. I believe you guys are making a few, maybe a tamal out there today.
Yeah, we're making a tamal.
Yeah. And right now, what is your chef doing?
Right now, Daniel Guzman is our candidate. He's doing the wall board, so he's cleaning the bones. Afterwards, we're gonna open the rack, and we're gonna put a muslin inside.
You're gonna stuff it.
Yeah, we're gonna stuff it, and then we're gonna cook it sous vide.
Great, 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 great. Is there any special ingredients that you brought from Guatemala?
Well,
or?
actually, just Manfred was just doing it. He was using chile guaca and chile pasa and chile chocolate.
Okay.
For a sauce called subanik.
That sauce is gonna go with the boar?
No, that sauce is gonna be for one of our side courses.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much, Chef.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Fuego, el inicio de una civilización ancestral que da comienzo a la manera de lo que somos y de lo que comemos. Nuestra tierra, el contacto con la naturaleza, con ingredientes frescos que representan la unión y la armonía en una cocina que libera el tiempo a un camino, a un legado para las nuevas generaciones, como un acto de generosidad y de amor. Un camino culinario inspirado en sus bellos paisajes, en su gente, en su gran cultura. Eso es Guatemala.
So once again, we're here at Bocuse for the Continental competition being held here in New Orleans. Just wanted to say that this is the first time this competition is being held in the United States, so it's very special for everybody here in the city to be done, to be ready, to be prepared, and It's very exciting. We have one team that had already got started. We have 4 more teams left to go. So we just can't wait to see all the action going as we go along today. Thank you. All right, guys, Team Venezuela, here we go. Get ready to get going. Good luck, team. Okay, everybody, I want to introduce Chef Matthew Peters. He's the 2017 gold medal winner for the Bocuse d'Or. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Welcome to New Orleans. Glad to have you here. Yesterday, you were part of the pastry jury. Today, you're one of the committee members for the organizing team or for the organizing committee for the Bocuse d'Or. I just wanted to ask you, what does it take to prepare for an event like this? What is your responsibilities, I guess?
So, part of our responsibility, started about a couple months ago. And just to kind of collaborate with the different chefs in the area to really outline the theme of the platter and the plate, both trying to really represent New Orleans in its fullness. We wanted to make sure that America was kind of understood and the different regions that we have. New Orleans has, between the Gulf and the seafood, with the crab and the oysters and the shrimp, as well as the wild boar and the pigs. All those things are very indigenous to the area, so we wanted to make sure that New Orleans had a great representation of product.
We appreciate that. We appreciate you highlighting, shining a light on our city, shining a light on our local ingredients, local produce, local seafood, game, and then also we just appreciate you being here. I've seen you going around to each one of the teams and kind of like mentoring, coaching, and also participating in everything that goes along with being a contestant, a chef team member here. It looks intense. These guys go through it every 2 years, and it's nonstop, right?
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, when you think about it, it's spent about a year and a half to train for the Bocuse d'Or in Lyon. So hopefully a lot of these contenders will get to the next stage. They're going to be putting just about the same time in, but it takes about 2 years of their lives that they dedicated to this craft. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort.
And these chefs don't just dedicate themselves to this, right? They have a real job.
They all have
like-
to. Yeah, they all have a job. They all have to make an income. So they're balancing this throughout their work life.
It's intense. It's intense, and it takes a lot of dedication. But you can see it coming along real nicely today.
It's exciting. The energy is getting going. We just started with Team
Guatemala.
Guatemala and
Venezuela's going too.
Is going. So, it's going to be exciting here in the next hour or two once the smells and the cooking and everything starts to go.
It's
So the
already
action
starting to
is
smell
on.
good back there.
It's
I can't
going.
wait. Are you going to taste? Well, you tasting today?
I'll find a way to taste.
All right, great. All right, well, thank you, Chef.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Hello, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Connie Jackson. She's the CEO of the Southern Food and Beverage Museum here in New Orleans, Louisiana. She's got a booth over there. She's going to come and talk to you guys a little bit about what we have going on today. What you got going on over there at your booth?
Well, we want to say good morning to the Americas because we're so happy to have the food and the culinary arts of the Americas being lifted up today. Our whole mission is to document and preserve the incredible culinary heritage and traditions of the Southern United States.
That's awesome. So what are some things we can find at the Food and Beverage Museum?
Well, one of the things we wanted to bring here, but we couldn't for insurance reasons, is the amazing legend Leah Chase. Our Louisiana gallery is named for her, and her family donated one of her chef's coats.
Yeah, the iconic pink jacket?
The iconic pink jacket.
Yes, I love that.
We have it. We have a replica of the Shed, the famous barbecue joint in Mississippi.
Nice.
Smaller, much smaller.
Yes.
And we have just lovely artifacts. We have something called the Culinary Heritage Sign Gallery,
Okay.
where we have some iconic brands, neon signs,
Great.
some of which are still in business, and unfortunately, some of which are not.
Yes, yes. But no, you have also a lot of like local seasonings, local
Exactly.
products,
Yep.
brands.
We actually have our own SoFab seasoning bundle
Really?
that you can buy.
Really,
in the
really,
gift
really.
shop.
So if you guys are in town in New Orleans and you want to go check out the Food and Beverage Museum,
Absolutely.
where can we find it?
We're at the corner of Aretha Castle Haley Boulevard and Martin Luther King, 1504 Aretha Castle Haley.
Great.
And we're open Thursday through Monday. We're closed today. And so from tomorrow through Monday, we're open from 11 to 5. Come by.
Awesome. And if you're here, if you want to go check out the booth, Miss Connie will be over there
Okay.
talking to you guys about the museum and stuff you can come check out.
Look forward to it.
Thank you for being here with us. Yeah. All right, Team Canada. Let's go. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Yeah, coming up. Never saying that I done enough. Yeah, the road is rough, but I run it up. Undercover, get a couple bucks, man. How do you feel? You know I ain't losing my focus, twisting my fingers. I'm giving emotion, letting my folks know that it's time to roll. And we going wherever we know. I can do it. Hand me the lighter fluid, let me fire it up. But you, what I achieve should make up the news. Don't ask where I'm coming for you.
Nice to be here. Best of luck. Thanks, Emeril. I appreciate it.
Placo?
Yeah.
That's how you
Got
say
it, yeah.
Chef John Placo. All right, Chef, I got your back. Chef John Placo, welcome to New Orleans.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Today, you're Canada's team coach.
Very proud to be.
Yes. How's it feeling being here so far?
It's been amazing. We've had such great hospitality. In particular, I have to mention Emeril and his team at Emeril's and at Meril's have been super supportive, helping us, giving us space to do training. We went for dinner at Emeril's, which was incredible. Just the hospitality has really made a difference when you know there's people there to help you and
Absolutely.
make it easier for
I think
you.
we're a city of hospitality. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
How's that kitchen at Merrill doing, man? I missed that kitchen.
Yeah, you worked there, right?
Yes, I did.
You
I
did.
missed that kitchen. It's a really big, nice, spacious kitchen.
Yeah,
so
it's
you
beautiful.
guys had, I'm sure they took care of you over there really well. So what are some of the ingredients you're using today on your platters and plates?
Yes, so we have a presentation box here featuring some of our ingredients. So we have beets, which are very popular in Canada. We have Pillitteri ice wine, Woolwich goat cheese, porcinis. We have a maple vinegar. One of the key ingredients for one of our garnishes is buckwheat. So we're doing a buckwheat and ice wine garnish. Obviously maple syrup and also some cabbage. So some of our key ingredients.
Well, and then what do you think about the seafood here compared to the seafood that you've been having in Canada?
Yeah, so we couldn't get any of the ingredients up to Canada. So obviously we trained multiple times with ingredients we could get. And when we got here and started tasting all the ingredients that were mandatory, we were super pleased. They were better than we expected. So
that's great.
Very happy with it.
Well, thank you. Good luck to you and your team. And hopefully you guys get the win today, too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, everybody, I'd like to introduce to you Chef Frank Brightston. We appreciate you being here today, being part of the local committee members. And Chef Frank Brightston, to me, is, I feel like I have some of your chef blood flowing through me. You and Chef Paul Prudhomme and Chef Emeril Lagasse all came through Commander's Palace. I worked with Chef Emeril for 15 years, and I just, I'm honored to be here interviewing you and standing next to you in Bocuse d'Or in New Orleans right now. So it's really, really amazing for us to have this competition here, but not only that, having it, utilizing the ingredients that we have here in Louisiana. So welcome in, Chef.
Thank you, Chef Will. I'm so proud to be here, and I want to welcome everyone to my hometown of New Orleans. And you bring up a good point, because you do have, this blood flows through all of us.
Yes.
Creole culture is a story of history and tradition and immigrants and all the various cultures that have passed through the city in the last 300 years. And when I was a young man at Commander's, I recognized that I was just a part of a continuum.
Sure.
I didn't go to culinary school.
No.
We didn't have recipes.
Yeah.
Creole cuisine has been passed from person to person for generations.
Absolutely.
And I'm so proud to be a part of that. And that's my joy in life now, Will, is to pass this on to the next generation.
Yeah, and I see you still mentoring, you're still teaching, you're still creating knowledge and passing on the knowledge that you have to the future generations of chefs coming through the city, coming through your kitchens and working around town, which is, I think, an amazing thing to do. And not only that, I think it's more of an inspiration for us here, to be able to, handle ourselves as chefs. And I see it along the chefs that are part of the Bocuse d'Or here. They do a lot of training, they do a lot of mentoring as well, and a lot of coaching that happens. So that tradition in being a chef and working in our industry is still much alive here, especially you can see it in the competition today with the Bocuse d'Or.
Absolutely, and I think what one of the many interesting things about New Orleans is that in my lifetime, I have seen the population change, demographics change, mostly due to world events.
Sure.
The Vietnam War brought Vietnamese immigrants here. Katrina changed our demographic. We have more Latina influence here.
Absolutely.
So it continues to evolve, and that's the beauty of Creole culture.
Yes.
It evolves.
And not only the Creole culture, not only the Creole cuisine, not only the city, but if you want to highlight the fact that the competition here as well, the diversity that Bocuse d'Or makes it very, very important and part of, the DNA of what we have in this competition today is saying we're being more inclusive, we're seeing more diversity, we're embracing more cultures, more traditions, and more food from all around the world,
That's
so
right.
That's a great thing.
We're all blessed with palates that crave diversity. We don't want to eat the same thing every day. In food, diversity is delicious.
Yep.
And in life, diversity is the spice of life.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chef.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Okay, Team Argentina, let's get started. Good luck to you guys.
Desde la Patagonia Argentina, uniendo mares, estepas y montañas, encontramos en la simpleza de nuestra naturaleza la esencia de nuestros platos. En el momento justo, la tierra nos entrega sus frutos y con ellos creamos recetas repletas de sabores, colores y texturas, dignas de una región tan diversa y llena de sorpresas. Compartir y conocer otros sabores es lo que nos motiva e impulsa a seguir creando y creciendo constantemente para lograr nuestro desafío de llevar la gastronomía argentina al mundo.
Okay, everybody, I have Chef Timothy Hollingsworth today. He's part of the International Committee. Chef, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. It's great to be here. Great to be in New Orleans.
How's your time been spent over here in New Orleans?
You know, it's my second time here, and I'm loving it even more than the first time. It's great to see so much culture, so much tradition, and people celebrating it.
Yeah. So as part of the committee, what do you think the responsibility is for you to bring to the table for these chefs?
You know, I think it's really as a resource, making sure that these chefs are set up for success, make sure that they have everything that they need so they can prepare properly and go in here and execute.
Yeah, so resources is one of the things that is, I would say, a highlight of the competition or Bocuse d'Or overall. It's a great resource for chefs to, especially the up-and-coming ones, the new talent, the next generation that you guys are mentoring and developing and training for the future. So we appreciate you doing that. We appreciate you being part of the committee and, you know, everything that you bring as far as, you know, your knowledge and your experiences that you're handing down to all these chefs as well.
Yeah, for me, you know, I competed in 2000. I competed in this competition in 2008, and then in Lyon in 2009. So just being able to be a part of that, I experienced it firsthand. All that mentorship, all the support from really chefs around the world. And so the fact that these younger chefs are being able to experience that now, and I'm able to be a part of that and get back to that, you know, I think is really kind of full circle.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad to see that tradition, that culture, that, you know, chef knowledge being handed down is still alive and well, and we can see it going along all these kitchens today.
Got to keep the tradition, got to keep, you know, the evolution of chefs and food. And, you know, this industry is a tough industry, especially right now. And, you know, it's great to see so much support around these younger chefs because, you know, sooner or later we're going to hand the keys to them and they're going to be able to take over, and can't wait to see what they do with it.
That's great. Well, thank you, Chef.
Absolutely, a pleasure.
Bienvenidos. Welcome. This is Chef Carlo. He is the team coach for Team Argentina, which has just got going. I was just asking him how he's feeling, how he's doing, and he says he's slightly relieved now that the competition has started. Ya estás un poquito más relajado porque ya empezó la competencia para ustedes, ¿verdad?
Sí, son mucho trabajo, 2 meses preparando todo.
Yeah.
Y bueno, ya ahora estamos más
He said
preparados.
it's been a lot of work. He's been preparing for about 2 months now, and he's starting to see how things are coming together. And for today, they've had so much work to do. ¿Qué parte de Argentina vienen?
Nosotros somos todos de la Patagonia, de una zona de montaña, de Bariloche, el candidato Pablo Kiven.
Okay.
Y nosotros, el comis y el coach, somos de ahí cerca, 400 kilómetros.
So
Pero es todo Patagonia, from Patagonia.
They're from a southern region in Argentina known as Patagonia. It's a very mountainous area. And, y traen ingredientes de Argentina para hoy?
Sí, hemos traído... nuestro trabajo se basó en el bosque patagónico.
Okay.
Y hemos traído mushrooms, hemos traído rosa mosqueta, rose hips.
So there's a lot of forest areas in Patagonia, and he's brought some mushrooms from Argentina to use on the dishes today.
Y usamos mucho las técnicas de ahumados.
And there's a lot of utilization of smoking in their applications that they're going to be preparing for us today. So, muchísimas gracias, buena suerte a usted y al equipo, y gracias por estar con nosotros. Oh, and this is the first time Argentina is competing in this competition of Bocuse Tour today. So, felicidades por estar acá.
Gracias.
Gracias. Hey. All right, Team USA. Good luck to you guys.
The work starts from a place of respect. It's the diversity of the ingredients we use and the relationships we've built with local farms. There's a spirit of mutual mentorship, camaraderie, and cooperation. It's our duty as chefs to present the bounty of our country with the highest regard and refinement. We are Team USA. We are the United States.
got her for? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You ready?
I'm more than ready.
You want to introduce the team?
Of course.
Okay, we'll introduce you, and then you can introduce
Drew
the team.
Western.
Yeah, coach. Everybody's doing this, or is it just something?
I think everybody's.
Make sure to let me know. Thank you.
For sure. Thank you.
Talk a little bit about that, maybe, and then the fact that you guys are here. Or what part of the U.S. is everybody from? Is everybody from California?
We're based in California, so that's just what we're gonna say. But Bradley's from Reading, and Stephanie is from Los Angeles area. We're gonna talk to say in the Bay Area. We're located in Napa.
And what about you?
I'm Swedish.
Swedish. So you live here in the United States?
I'm coming over and living in Napa for this and doing the trainings together with the team.
Okay, everybody. I have our coach for Team USA over here, Sebastián Gibran. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Thank you so much.
Chef, do you want to introduce the team?
Of course, Team USA. We have chef and candidate Stephanie De Palma on the left side, and we have Bradley Waddle as the commie. And Drew Pope is our student assistant or second assistant today.
Great. Well, welcome you guys to New Orleans. We're happy to have you. All of you guys are based in California right now?
Correct. We have our training facility at Copia, CIA, in Napa Valley.
Great, great. And what is it like being in New Orleans so far?
So far, so good. The hospitality, the hosting city, New Orleans, the culture, the food, the music. What can be better?
Yes. So you guys are basically the home team right now, right?
Exactly. Even it's a far distance.
Yes,
if you
like
compare to
being home
Europe,
team.
it's but definitely the home team. So we
Great.
have the crowd on our side, and hopefully they will cheer us on for this this day.
Yeah, they're like the sixth man when it comes to the team players. But no, it's absolutely great to have you guys. It's absolutely great to have your fans back there cheering you on. I wish everybody was able to have as many fans as the home team does, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. But no, we're excited, and we're excited to see the creations that your team has for all of the local ingredients that we're going to be highlighting today, like the shrimp, the oysters, the crab meat, wild boar, alligator sausage, grits. So it's stuff that here in New Orleans we're used to preparing in maybe some usual ways. But I think the exciting thing is going to be how all the different teams take those ingredients and reinterpret them in their ways as well. So thank you, Chef.
Thank you so much. And go US!
The master chefs and gastronomy professionals are our source of inspiration. And being by their side for perfect presentations every time has been our main goal for 40 years. So here's how finest presentations are possible every time. Passionately dedicated to gastronomy, we work for impeccable dining and drinking experiences. We offer premium and highly functional products. We design the vision of the future. We crown our original collections with numerous awards. We establish trust-based and sincere relationships. With energy efficiency, we accomplish circular production. We make our biggest investment in humans. Passionate work pays off. Bonna makes the finest presentations possible, each and every time. Bonna, passionately dedicated.
L'excellence, c'est un choix de vie. Pour ma part, c'est ce qui a donné du sens à mon métier de cuisinier. Moi, j'aime bien le mot chemin parce que ça signifie vraiment une volonté quotidienne d'aller vers le meilleur. C'est une histoire qui se construit au fil du temps avec des hommes, avec des valeurs. Ce qui fait que cette relation avec Elvire, elle perdure. C'est qu'on défend les mêmes choses.
Okay, everybody, I have Louis Chaban today. He's the account executive for Brigard Jackets, the chef wear that we're supplying for all the teams today, right? The coats?
Correct.
Brigard's been a partner for...
We are a platinum sponsor, and there's a deep connection between the brand and the Bocuse family and Monsieur Paul, Jerome's father.
Yeah.
In fact, we designed with Monsieur Paul, the grand chef, like chef, if you see Chef Emeril is wearing, and a lot of the committee is wearing.
Yeah. So you were just telling me you have a story about Chef Paul, right?
I did a bit of research because I knew I was going to be interviewed, and there is a story about Monsieur Paul during the Second World War, got a blood transfusion at an American hospital, so he has American blood flowing in his veins, and in fact there's an American flag and a French flag flying outside
the restaurant.
The restaurant.
Yeah, I heard about that too. It's really great to have that connection,
Right.
you know, between the chefs in France, the chefs in the United States, and now the fact that we're hosting this event here in the United States, in New Orleans, in Louisiana. How do you feel so far being here today?
Well, it's a dream come true. Just like the contestants, I have been watching this from afar on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, watching the videos of GL events, and even before that. So just to see all these chefs and the support team, yeah, it's totally amazing. And it's
Great.
really a dream come true for myself and our team to be here for the first time, even though we support this internationally. Us as the U.S. representatives of Brigard, it's the first time.
Great. No, but you also, for anybody who's out in the crowd today, Brigard's going to have their booth out there today.
It's in the corner.
You'll have some samples of jackets that you can find and order online if you'd like. But, you know, tell me, what do you feel about being here with us?
As I said, it's like I got to pinch myself first of all, because a lot of these chefs I follow, you know, these culinary giants, and yeah, I am behind me.
It's excitement. It's a lot
very
of excitement.
exciting.
So go check out Louis with Brigard over here.
BrigardUS.com. Once again, BrigardUS.com.
Well, thank you for being a partner with us.
Pleasure. Thank
All
you,
right.
Chef.
Chef Carlos from Team Venezuela. Eres el entrenador. You got support here too. Eres el entrenador del equipo de Venezuela y estábamos viendo los detalles de que como entrenador usted tiene que asegurarse que los chefs también estén haciendo todas las cosas que todos los jueces andan buscando por cada estación, ¿verdad? So as a coach, chef, you have to make sure that every single detail that goes into the preparation of these dishes is being upheld. There's cleanliness, organization, there's all your mise en place has to be constantly cleaned up. So I was just noticing you making sure that the chefs were doing these things, right?
For sure, all the details is very important in this contest because all the jury take and see too many details. The food, the flour, the production, the mise en place, the organization. But this contest is the best around the globe because have too many details behind to work, you know?
Yeah, it's not only about the final dish. It's also about the cooking process. It's also about, you know, the organization, the cleanliness, the preparation ahead. So it's very, like, intense as well. It's not easy. It's not just, you know, presenting a beautiful plate and making sure it tastes good. There's a lot of other little details that go into making these dishes, right?
For sure, because all the jury is the chefs in active, you know, this all work all the days inside the kitchen.
Yes.
When you work to the chef, you see all the details with all the team. All the team, you need take all.
Well, how does it feel to be a coach and to make sure that the next generation of chefs coming through Bocuse d'Or is being trained properly and developed properly to hand on this knowledge that you have?
Esta experiencia ha sido muy intensa. This
Okay.
experience is very intense because 2 months before, I living in the Amazonas zone around 2 weeks. I need to learn all the food. I need to learn with the people in the Amazonian people.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very interesting and very important for this work.
Yeah, so that's cool that you traveled from Spain to Venezuela, and you lived in the Amazons for 2 months training the chefs in preparation for this
sure.
competition today. That's
sure.
super cool. Well, thank you so much, Chef.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure.
All right, everybody. I have Chef Emeril Lagasse here with me today. Welcome, Chef.
Hey, Will. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's nice to be back with you in the kitchen again.
Absolutely.
Things are starting to warm up over here, right?
It's smelling good, right?
It's smelling amazing.
Smelling amazing already.
It's smelling good. I hope you guys out there can start smelling this stuff. But you were mentioning to me that as part of the Bocuse d'Or committee, being in preparation for this, and you had a big job to select the ingredients these teams had to work with today, right?
Well, Chef Gavin and I in the committee, we talked about ingredients, and there was a lot of conversation about gumbo. There was a conversation about okra, and then all of a sudden it came down to the beautiful seafood that we get here from the Gulf, which I got to tell you, the seafood, what I saw that came in from Fortune Fish was unbelievable.
Yeah, they partnered up and supplied all the seafood for today.
Beautiful, beautiful shrimp, beautiful oysters. I mean, beautiful crab meat, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah, with that interpretation. I mean, it's not like ingredients that are very difficult to prepare or highlight, but some things like maybe grits or
How do you feel about that, Will? I mean, particularly some of these South American countries, you throw them grits, you throw them alligator sausage. I mean, that's a challenge.
It's throwing them a little bit of a curveball, but it's not like you're making them have to prepare gumbo or do anything like that. But there are similar grains that are cooked in similar fashion, which we're used to putting butter and cheese in our grits down here. But I think they're just used to just highlighting the grain in a little bit different way. But it's going to be very interesting to see their approach.
I can't wait to see what's on the platter, and I can't wait to see what's on the plate.
I can't wait to taste, Chef.
Yep, me too.
Awesome.
Me too.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thanks, pal. Thank you.
Oh, me?
Okay, everybody. I have Alice Glenn, the Executive Vice President of New Orleans & Company. Let's give her a warm welcome, please. Yes.
Thank you, Will. I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you. We're glad that you were able to make this event come together here in the city in our convention center. And this is day 2 of the competitions. Yesterday was the pastry. How was that for you? Did you get to see?
Oh my gosh. I knew what to expect, but I was still blown away by just how incredible the presentations were. I mean, the smell was amazing, but gosh, the final product is really something to see.
It was very incredible. I think all the sculptures or the buffet displays that they did was something very difficult to do, considering we have a lot of humidity here in our city.
That's right. That's right.
But the sugar, they were able to manipulate it, and the chocolate in ways that still looked amazing. But yeah, so what was it like to prepare for this, for the welcoming of Bocuse d'Or and the Pastry World Cup here? How did you land it for us?
Well, the minute we heard about the Bocuse d'Or and the interest in hosting here in New Orleans, we got really excited, first of all.
Of course.
And then we went to work, just like we do with any other conference, convention, or meeting. We reviewed the RFP. We put together all of our best talent and resources, and we pitched hard. And we, for me personally, someone who, on my last trip to Europe, made a special trip to eat at Paul Bocuse's restaurant in Lyon. I personally was really invested in making sure that we brought this home to New Orleans.
It's almost like you had to make this happen.
I had to make it happen.
You were there, you
I
kind of felt the
did.
culture already, you ate at the restaurant,
Yep.
and now you had to bring that to New Orleans and show everybody else. And also the fact that we are able to host events like this. We're able to do events like the Super Bowl, you know, big concerts. We have enough hotels in town to provide, you know, people to stay in. It's also, you know, a great job that you're doing providing that for us here as well.
Oh, thank you, Will. You know, we're built to host. Literally, the design of our city is so friendly to a traveler without a vehicle. You can walk from the French Quarter to the Superdome to the Convention Center in less than 10 minutes.
Sure.
So that makes it a really fun and easy place to visit. But also, clearly, the folks here, and whether it's our culinary professionals or the folks here in the Convention Center, the staff in New Orleans and Company, I mean, they're all just such impressive, professional, talented people who are pulling it off.
And the fact that we have restaurants all along the way of those walking distances.
Doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt at all.
World-class restaurants all along.
Well, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Will.
All right.
So we can go to the kitchen, Canada, USA, and Argentina to speak about
what's going on.
What's going on.
Okay, everybody, I'm over here with Team Canada and Chef John Placo. Go Team Canada.
Oh, we got some noisy supporters. That's great. Thank
great.
you.
Chef, you want to introduce the team real quick?
I would, yes, absolutely. Our candidate, Keith Pierce, a winner of many culinary competitions in Canada, is executive corporate chef of a Census Group, a restaurant group that has a number of different brands, and he just recently opened up Glass Kitchen, one of many to come. Next is Joseph Mongilo. He's our commie. He has also recently won the Food Network Christmas Cookie Challenge, $10,000 in cash. That's not too bad.
Not at all.
And then we have our second commie, Terry, who's helping us today, and she's doing a great job. So Terry's just about to start our buckwheat tartlet shell. Joseph's working on our beet garnish with celeriac. Chef Keith is he's working on his shrimp stock there and ready to start breaking down his wild boar. So yeah, everything's going well.
Everything's going good. Your team looks cool, calm. They're moving at a good pace.
Yes.
You know, the knife cuts are really, really on point. I was loving seeing the toasting of the shrimp shells to start the stock going on.
Smells
over there.
good, doesn't it?
The aromas coming out of here are amazing. So good luck to you and your team, and hopefully you guys get the win.
Thanks. Can I just mention some of our key supporters here?
Absolutely.
Sebastian, Kiko, our designer of the platter, which you will see soon, incredible. Alex Manu is just over there. Lisa Alexander is another one of our key members of the team. Dan Craig from the Western Harbour Castle here as well. We also have some of the people from, there's David Slater from Emeril Group. Thank you, David, for all your help. And then, of course, we have Keith's family and relatives and his wife and his kids.
Man, everybody's here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here.
It's a great support team.
Great. Well, great. Good luck to you and your team, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you.
The master chefs and gastronomy professionals are our source of inspiration. And being by their side for perfect presentations every time has been our main goal for 40 years. So here's how finest presentations are possible every time. Passionately dedicated to gastronomy, we work for impeccable dining and drinking experiences. We offer premium and highly functional products. We design the vision of the future. we crown our original collections with numerous awards. We establish trust-based and sincere relationships. With energy efficiency, we accomplish circular production. We make our biggest investment in humans. Passionate work pays off. Bonna makes the finest presentations possible, each and every time. Bonna, passionately dedicated.
L'excellence, c'est un choix de vie. Pour ma part, c'est ce qui a donné du sens à mon métier de cuisinier. Moi, j'aime bien le mot chemin parce que ça signifie vraiment une volonté quotidienne d'aller vers le meilleur. C'est une histoire qui se construit au fil du temps avec des hommes, avec des valeurs. Ce qui fait que cette relation avec Elvire, elle perdure. C'est qu'on défend les mêmes choses.
Okay, we're back in Team Argentina's kitchen right now. Chef Carlo, ¿podría introducir el equipo?
Ok, nosotros acá llegamos con Fabricio Paganini, que es el comis.
¿El comis?
Él es recién salido de la escuela de cocina, de ahí de Neuquén Capital, que es la provincia de Neuquén. Y Pablo Kiven, que es un chef que tiene 3 restaurantes en San Carlos de Bariloche, que es en la Patagonia.
Okay.
Y bueno, nuestro presidente y jurado Ezequiel y el coach Carlo Puricelli, que soy de Chipoleti, Río Negro. Todo muy cerca ahí dentro de la Patagonia.
Claro, claro, claro. ¿Y cómo van el equipo ya preparando todos sus ingredientes para los platos?
Sí, sí, estamos bien, estamos a tiempo, están tranquilos.
Bien preparado, todo está saliendo bien.
Sí, sí, ahora estamos haciendo unas tuil, unas hojas muy crujientes de zapallo y de remolacha que simulan a las hojas del bosque patagónico.
Ya, ¿y el camarón que está preparando ahí el chef?
Bueno, y el camarón se hizo una bisque, pero con una impronta más patagónica, no tan estilo francés, sino es un poco más patagónico. Tiene agregado de rosa mosqueta y tiene agregado de kimchi.
Qué bueno. Y una pregunta, usted me estaba explicando sobre esta máquina.
Las Thermomix.
¿Cómo se llama?
Las Thermomix.
Thermomix.
Sí.
Ajá, y me dice que esa cocina, procesa,
licúa
y
haces hasta helados.
Y hasta helados hace también.
Exacto.
Una máquina que cocina y hace helados.
Exacto.
Wow. ¿Y usted trajo una de Argentina y pudo conseguir una aquí en los Estados Unidos?
Sí, conseguimos una aquí que hay distribuidora en Lafayette.
¿Y en qué forma están usando esa máquina ahorita?
Bueno, trabajamos bastante con estas máquinas, o sea, porque es una máquina que te facilita mucho el trabajo y te acelera también los procesos. Y controlas mucho lo que son los procesos de estamos haciendo el procesado de la bisque, las salsas, los purés, que queda súper fino porque tiene mucha potencia.
Esa es la pregunta mía que le iba a decir después. La textura que sale al final.
Es una
de la
textura
salsa,
increíble.
es
Sí.
una textura
No es una textura que lográs con una licuadora
normal. O comercial, digamos.
Exacto.
Pero sí, no, que es bien interesante. Yo nunca he visto esa máquina y no puedo esperar a probar cómo van a salir esas salsas de esa máquina. Pero muchas gracias, chef.
De nada. Gracias a ustedes.
Chef Sebastián, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be part of, on the outside of the competition, being on this side, watching this great team perform. They were always training all in, all the way. So I'm
we
excited.
were talking about this earlier, training and how much time goes into preparing for an event like this. That by the time that the competition starts, you've trained so much, your team has trained so much that it's more like muscle memory at this point. You kind of done it so much, you've done it enough, you prepared so well in advance that now it's putting the final things together, and the team seems really calm, really collective, really cool, and like things are coming along very nicely. But I'm very interested in the timing and how the detail in preparing every single part of your dishes, there's actually timing that goes into it as well. So you had your countdown from when your cooking time started, and then you also have your timing when your theme plate has to go out, your platter has to go out as soon as you started putting the meats in the oven. But how are you preparing the meat today?
The meat is going to be a little bit of inspiration, incorporating a little bit of the host city's flavors. It's going to be smoked in the end with some apple wood and filled with a sausage with chorizo spices, a little bit of cayenne spices, kind of highlighting the host city we're in. We're going to put a little bit of the cooperation between California and New Orleans.
I saw that you guys are trying to connect the culture in California to the ingredients that you're using today, which is the wild boar, and you're actually not also incorporating the ingredient, but also the cooking techniques found a lot in Cajun cuisine, which is why you're smoking and adding, spices to your meat today that's roasting right now, right?
It's very important that we highlight the identity that we have in the dishes. We're going to show that it's the U.S. team that's competing. We want to highlight the flavors. It's a big country, so the fundamentals is from Napa and from the Bay Area, where we're actually located in training. But we want to showcase the whole American cuisine into our dishes. And that's why we're using all berries for the beet dish, kind of having the versatility of the beet, because it's a corporation between Californian and Louisiana and botanists who made the connection of developing this berry in Oregon. So we just want to highlight the identity on the platter and on the theme.
Well, you guys are doing an amazing job, and thank you for taking your time and effort and thoughtfulness to our ingredients and to our cuisine here in Louisiana as well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Chef Jorge, we're back here in Team Guatemala's kitchen. I want to say thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your kitchen time because you're still organizing, you're still kind of orchestrating, making sure that these guys are doing everything in a timely manner. You have everything scheduled in front of you. So I appreciate your time right now. But I wanted to talk about how you have 5 hours to prepare the plate and then 5.5 hours to prepare the platter, and how everything from start to finish has been done today. There's nothing you can do in anticipation of the event. All you can do is practice, 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 but you can't bring anything prepared here today, right? So everything is made from scratch from the moment you start until you present the dish, right?
Yeah, that's why we have our timeline. So we were working for our timeline to like put everything like very to the minute, to the second. And the idea is to put everything on a plate at hour 4:55 and on the platter at 5:30, so it can go very hot, very prepared, and everything cooked. Actually.
And you guys are preparing everything, not necessarily like for the platter first or for the plate first.
It's not like entry before and then the platter. It's all mixed, and then we build up.
And then once you have everything ready to go, that's when you start putting everything on the platter.
We build everything with all the items that we have from each Manfred and Daniel. They're working side by side at the same time with different things.
Yes.
And they're gonna build up the plates after.
And you guys are also cleaning, washing dishes, doing everything as you go. It's not.
We actually have the help of Alberto, who is Mexican. We are really thrilled.
Have we introduced your team yet? We introduced the team yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, so tell me who's part of your team today?
Is Daniel Guzman. He's our competitor.
Yep.
We have Manfred Quevedo, who is our commis.
Okay.
And we have Alberto, who is our second assistant.
Assistant commis, cool. Well, look, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I appreciate you letting us know you guys are looking good. It's really intense right now, so it's looking good so far.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I have the Vice President of Convotherm here with me today, Todd Boulay. They have supplied and supply the ovens for the Bocuse d'Or competitions for how many years now?
Over 25 years now.
Over 25 years. And how has that experience been for you and that relationship that you've been able to build with the chefs coming through the Bocuse d'Or competitions?
Well, Convotherm founded in 1976, launching its first oven, and through the years being a global innovator for combi ovens, and especially being a supporter for the Bocuse for over 25 years, we've really been able to take the knowledge back from these chefs to drive our innovation, to develop precise equipment to fit their needs.
Yeah, so and how has that relationship been growing between you and the chefs, not only for the competition, but for, you know, the around the world, since you guys have and supply chefs all around the world with your ovens, right?
Right. So being a global provider of combi ovens, Convotherm has strategic chefs in the regions throughout the world to help support the Bocuse teams as they drive to their road to Lyon, as well as technical support as well. And being able to provide units to those teams to practice on here at the Americas, the European trials, Asia, EMEA, and so on and so forth.
That's great. That's great.
Yes, sir.
And you're a chef yourself, right?
I am a chef myself. My entire team here supporting our
They're
chefs.
all chefs.
We're all chefs.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
And how have your ovens evolved throughout the years with, you know, I guess the influence that you've gotten from your chefs and your team?
So what you see behind us that the chefs are using is our Convotherm Max Pro. It's the 5th generation of our units. The intelligent simplicity behind our innovation, really, we take the feedback from events like this on how can the oven be precisely programmed. They have the autonomy to program every individual setting on that oven precisely to fit their needs. So there are many different forms or styles from the chefs. They can actually hone their oven in to be their own unit for themselves.
That's great. And you've been able to, like, I guess, continue to build that relationship by, you know, letting these chefs, giving them access to these ovens to make sure that they're well prepared in advance while their training goes on for this event, this competition, right?
Yes, sir, and that also helps us drive innovation in the right way, taking their feedback not only after a competition like this, but as they're using them in their restaurants or they're training on them for the trials or their road to Lyon, really gives us a good soundboard to really innovate better.
That's great, and we appreciate you being a partner and supplying these ovens to the competition, and I'm sure these guys are extremely happy to be able to have the type of equipment they do back there.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, everybody.
Juan José, Juan Ramos.
Okay, everybody, I have big fans, big supporters of Team Venezuela here today. We have Guilla Ramos, is the chef for Team Venezuela, and this is her family who traveled all the way from Venezuela to come show love and show support. Señor Juan, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Mucho gusto, un placer.
Tanto gusto.
Gracias por estar aquí en Nueva Orleans y darle apoyo a su hija.
Claro.
¿Cómo se siente? Me imagino que estás orgulloso,
De
¿verdad?
verdad, realmente emocionado. Me traje a toda mi familia.
A las hermanas, las primas,
a los primos,
el tío, la
Eso es
mamá.
correcto. Y estamos acá apoyando al Team Venezuela. Es primera vez que Venezuela participa en un evento de esta magnitud y de esta categoría, y realmente para nosotros es más que suficiente que nuestro país esté por primera vez en un evento de esta altura.
Representando a Venezuela.
Representando a Venezuela por todo lo alto.
Claro, claro. ¿Y su hija trabaja en restaurante allá, estudia?
No, ella es chef exclusiva de un grupo privado.
De un grupo privado
Sí,
en Venezuela.
desde hace ya varios años.
Bueno, me imagino que yo tengo 2 hijos y quisiera estar aquí en su posición.
No te imaginas lo
Sí,
emocionante que es
sí.
estar aquí viendo una niña de 26 años participando en un evento de esta categoría.
Sí, no, eso es lo máximo que uno puede acontecer como chef.
Como decimos los venezolanos, modo papá orgulloso.
Qué bueno. Bueno, muchísimas gracias. Y mamá.
Y primos y
primas,
todo.
tíos.
Sí, señor.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias por venir y estar acá y felicidades.
Gracias a ustedes y a toda la representación del Bocuse 2024.
Gracias. Okay, everybody, I have Chef Robert Saladiki. Thank you for pronouncing that properly. I've been trying to pronounce everybody's name properly throughout these events. But welcome back. We're here to Bocuse, in Bocuse d'Or, New Orleans.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. You're part of the kitchen jury, right?
Yes.
So what is your job? What is your responsibility? What are you supposed to be doing up and down these kitchens today?
So there's 3 kitchen jury members, and our job is to observe and mark and score the kitchens on technique, cleanliness, organization, workflow within the kitchen, waste, proper use of trimming, and minimize waste. So that's our job, and we just float in between all the kitchens and observe and take notes and go from there.
So you've also been part of competitions before for Bocuse d'Or. You competed for 2 different countries. You say you have dual citizenship. So you were able to compete for Canada and for the United States?
So I competed for Canada back in 1999. I am a dual citizen, and then since 2013, 2014, I've been involved with the U.S. organization, and I coached the American team in 2019 and 2023.
So it's a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience that you have in these competitions that you're also not only judging or being part of the jury, going up and down, marking what you see as you go, but you've also had the opportunity to coach the teams and actually hand down your experience throughout the years as well.
Yeah, that's for me. That's it's really important now to pass on the knowledge and the experience to the next generation of young chefs. So I love the Bocuse store, and I think it's a phenomenal experience, especially for the up and coming chefs. So I'll always support them.
Great. And how do you feel about the teams today? Are they being clean? Are they not wasting enough food? Are they doing a good job so far?
Yeah, they're all doing a good job. It's amazing to see, year in and year out, the level always going higher and higher from all the teams and all the countries. So I'm very excited to see the finished product here in a few hours.
Great. And have you been to New Orleans before? Have you hung out?
I have hung out here before. Just 2018, 2019, I was here for a conference and love the city, and the food here is delicious.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What have you been able to do so far?
Eat food.
That's what you should be doing.
Eat food. So dine out and have a great time. But the great thing about being here is being here with all the chefs. It's phenomenal.
No, I feel really comfortable being here with all the chefs, all you guys, from Bocuse d'Or being here in town. So we appreciate you, Chef.
Thank you
so
very much. Yeah.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Just wanted to start doing a little quick recap on what's been going on so far. All the teams have started. They look to be doing very well. Everybody's organized. Everybody's working clean. Everybody's like utilizing all their cooking techniques. All their knife skills are being shown very, very nicely. And now we're going to start transitioning into the kind of like break part of it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back around 1:30, and then after that, the tastings will start with Team Guatemala at 2:25. So hopefully we'll get to taste some food here soon.
The master chefs and gastronomy professionals are our source of inspiration. And being by their side for perfect presentations every time has been our main goal for 40 years. So here's how finest presentations are possible every time. Passionately dedicated to gastronomy, we work for impeccable dining and drinking experiences. We offer premium and highly functional products. We design the vision of the future. We crown our original collections with numerous awards. We establish trust-based and sincere relationships. With energy efficiency, we accomplish circular production. We make our biggest investment in humans. Passionate work pays off. Bonna makes the finest presentations possible, each and every time. Bonna, passionately dedicated.
L'excellence, c'est un choix de vie. Pour ma part, c'est ce qui a donné du sens à mon métier de cuisinier. Moi, j'aime bien le mot chemin parce que ça signifie vraiment une volonté quotidienne d'aller vers le meilleur. C'est une histoire qui se construit au fil du temps avec des hommes, avec des valeurs. Ce qui fait que cette relation avec Elvire, elle perdure. C'est qu'on défend les mêmes choses.
Together for almost a century, together with cocoa producers, artisans, and all chocolate lovers, we have been moving the needle for a fair and sustainable industry and for creative and responsible gastronomy. Beyond words, we believe in actions. 100% of Valrona's cocoa can be traced back to the producers. As a certified B Corp, we are committed to improving every day. We accompany artisans of good taste in creating works of art with the most beautiful material and to be actors in the sustainable and committed gastronomy of tomorrow. Together, good becomes better.
Someday I'm gonna be with you.